What a week here at the Kenya Water and Sanitation International Conference and Exhibition in Mombasa. A week of learning and relearning. And today being the last day of the conference, Friday, 27th June, I want us to learn from the best. Yes, I'm talking about the top water utility in the country, and this is Nyeri Water. This is according to the just released Impact 17, a report by Water Services Regulatory Board, that is WASREB, that ranked Nyeri Water as the top water utility in the country. Now, when it comes to matters non-revenue water, it was noted that there is an increase from 43% to around 45%. That means the sector is doing badly and losing billions because of non-revenue water. But when you look at the numbers in some of these top water utilities in the country, you realize that some of these water companies have a way of reducing non-revenue water. And I'm talking of Nyeri Water, which has for the last 15 years been in a position to maintain non-revenue water of less than 20%. So what is the secret?
You have to invest. Because what happens, non-revenue, one of the contributors of non-revenue is aging infrastructure. So as much as we may have been compromised because of issues on finances, we are also utilizing the little we have, prioritize on key areas, which you need to tackle to maintain the low non-revenue water. And that means we do a bit of upgrades, a bit of renewals, investing in the right quality materials in terms of meters, in terms of pipe. But most importantly, is the staff, the human resource. Because by the end of the day, you may have those good meters, you may have those high quality pipes, but if you have a challenge or you have a problem with the staff, then you may not achieve.
There you have it. Remember, they say in business school that you need the right people to board the right bus and sit on the right seats. Besides the non-revenue water issue, now let's look at something else that is also affecting the water sector. And this is a governance issue. Simply because water is a devolved function, and that means that the county governments have a critical role to play when it comes to water service delivery. And here is the quagmire. Now, when the county governments come in and get some revenue from these water utilities, does that money go back to the water utilities? Now, this is the cause of friction here, and one would like to know, so for water utilities that are doing very well in this country, for instance, Nyeri Water, how are they coping with this?
Through successful government of the county government of Nyeri, we have seen a lot of supports, and that is one of the key. They don't interfere with our operations, and we are happy. Successive government in, government out, we have seen a lot of support. Then from there, we are able to get a very supportive board, which offers a lot of valuable oversight and necessary approvals. And by the end of the day, when the management is not interfered with, when the leadership is not interfered with, when you are given opportunity to demonstrate how best you can do what you are supposed to do. And the other thing also, we have a partnership with the county, and we are doing a lot of performance management between the county government and the management through the board. And this also adds a lot of query in terms of ensuring each and every activity we commit produces or yields some results, positive results.
Well, a lot to learn from Nyeri County when it comes to management of water service providers at the county level. Let's have a parting shot as we wrap up this conversation. What else is there to learn?
How many trophies does Nyeri have? I think they should share with others.
We also do a lot of what we call informed decision making. And one of the successes, one of the factors which has led us to be successful in revenue water management, other issues is issues of data. Because we take data seriously, we pick or we collect data on timely basis, regularly, we analyze, and then we are able to see areas which we may need to address. When you look at the whole assessment through the Impact 17, yes, it touches on three key items. And one is service delivery, which we are doing fairly well. Then we have the issues of sustainability, the issues of interconnections, the issues of non-revenue water management, which we are doing fairly well. The only place where we need to put a lot of effort and This we are very deliberate. It's about economic efficiency. That's where we talk of personnel costs. That's where we talk of O&M coverage, among other key factors. And that's in an area which, cutting across the sector, you find quite a number of WSPs are having a lot of challenges. We are also doing a lot of partnerships, because you find for us to assure that there will be adequate services in terms of water and sanitation, we need to do a lot of investments. And that money may not be available amongst us. So we are looking to other opportunities. How best can we be able to cooperate? And that is what we are talking about, credit funds, financing, issues of doing proposals to different development partners. So that at the end of the day, we can be able to add something to the tariff, which will be able to guarantee us we can do those major projects for future generations. The other thing we believe in is the aspect of benchmarking. And in fact, I would really want to congratulate all the other WSPs, those who got trophies. And also congratulate Nakuru for becoming number 2. And again, also not forgetting NYEWASCO, one of our WSPs in Nyeri County. The platform gave us an opportunity to interact, to benchmark, and to learn from the best practices. And what we have seen, whenever you have this kind of engagements, because we even have the WSPs coming to Nyeri, and even us going to the other WSPs, you may never lack something to learn.
Well put, and that marks the end of our coverage right here in Mombasa. This has been the Kenya Water and Sanitation International Conference and Exhibition, powered by the Water and Sanitation Service Providers Association of Kenya, WASREB. On behalf of the entire crew, thank you so much for being part of this conversation. See you next time.